All right, you found a vehicle you always wanted, and you got to decide whether you put it all back factory or you give it some upgrades and turn it into a resto rod. Okay, so today we're going to talk about that very process. We're going to the ins and outs of both. And so after this is done, you guys have a little bit of information. You can figure out what you want to do with your new project and make it the way you want it. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether it's Camaro, Firebird, if it's new stuff, old stuff, if it's a Square Body, if it's a Ford, if it's a Dodge, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. There's several ways you can go, but today we're going to talk about the difference between going back stock, or basically from what I've done with this is turned it into a resto rod, which loosely a resto rod is it's the package looks the same from the outside, but on the inside it's upgraded with all kinds of new good stuff, better than original. Okay, and that could be from dressing one up, intakes, carburetors, headers, that sort of thing, or just putting an LS in. Or these days, there's new platforms coming out all the time. They're coming out with new stuff, and everybody's retroing those into older body styles, and that can be the way you want to go. Okay, but there's always that thing to be said about going back where it's reliable and it's safe and it's still fun, but it won't be as head turning or hear it as a resto rod would. Hey, if you're here and you're watching, smash that like button. Smash it, because that helps out the channel so much. I really appreciate it. Now, there's always those purists that are going to say, like for a 68 Camaro, the numbers matching, everything's got to go back exactly the way it was from the factory. You can't mess around with it. You're ruining the value of it. Okay. Me, I don't have to have a 70 SS Chevelle. It could be a Malibu, as long as it's the body style, and then I can make it the way I want it. That's what makes me happy. But there you guys are out there that, that's sacrilege. That is, you just don't do that sort of thing. You put it back. You don't mess with perfection. But perfection and beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I'm the beholder. And if I like something, that's the way I'm going to do it. So where I could try to find a 69 Camaro, 72 Chevelle Super Sport, which they're becoming a dinosaur, they're becoming extinct, and if you do find one, you're going to pay for it. And it's going to be a complete basket case, but you're basically just buying that VIN because that VIN verifies it's something special. Okay? And frame off and everything, and every little nut and bolt, the right color and the right little splotch from the factory, from the guys that were going through and checking things on the line when they're rebuilt. I get that. If you're there, fine. But me, if I find me a Malibu somewhere, I'm going to build one of those one of these days. If I find me a Malibu, it's going to get a big block, even if it probably didn't come with it. It's going to get probably an overdrive transmission. It's going to get a vintage air conditioning system. It's going to have carb intake, headers. It's going to be built. It's going to be fun. It's going to thump. And it's going to be a resto rod, because that's what I like. But that's the thing about the car community. Everybody has their own likes. So if you are into like square bodies and you want something that looks like it came off the showroom floor, good for you. That's great. But that's not me. I would prefer this as opposed to an old ugly, cover box with a sticker on it and exhaust manifolds and 2-in-1 exhaust and really quiet, and you can't hardly hear it run, and just not me. I like feeling the rumble. I like hearing the rumble. My favorite thing is to be out in public and hear one, and you just go, oh, that thumps, and that's horsepower. And you hear it before you see it. And when you see it, you're like, oh yeah, that's cool. I got nothing against concourse ready, whatever. From the factory, every nut and bolt is original. I got nothing against that. But that ain't me. And I would be afraid to own something that nice, because I'm not afraid to drive this into town. I'm not afraid to go park it in a Walmart parking lot. You know, it's not, plated in gold and not a diamond in the middle of the rough. For me, a resto rod makes it where they're still fun. It's still something you love, and you're not worried about it getting messed up just driving around and enjoying it. Because I know a lot of older guys, and I'm getting there, but I know a lot of older guys that the only time that car sees daylight is the best weather. It's undercover all the time. It just sits in the garage, and they just don't use it. I'm going to drive this on a regular basis, and grocery getting, run into the parts store, whatever, This way I'm going to do it. You think building a Restomod is expensive? Try putting one back original. You're 10 times the amount of money. 10 times the amount of money to get everything perfect. So perfect that you're afraid to drive it. Because if it gets a scratch on it, that's a $30,000 paint job. If you have a fender bender, that's 50 grand. Buying new parts, all resto parts, all OEM parts. That's money. Okay. Where this, get door ding, take a little sandpaper, pop it out, you're done. It's that simple. And for pennies on the dollar of building something like this. Now, this has new suspension, brakes, new carburetor, distributor, new exhaust. Everything on it's new, and I got pennies on the dollar when it comes to if I was to put this back exactly factory. Tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, really, tell me if I'm wrong. But that's the fun thing about this. We were doing resto mods back in the 80s and the 70s. That, okay, it just got a new name. We're just building hot rods. A resto mod is just a tuned up hot rod. Just you guys know, if you haven't watched my channel, we are out of space, and we are going to have to pull the trigger on a new shop building, and we're going to try to shoot for August on that, and every little bit would help. It's just a matter of what you want to do. There is nothing wrong with any of it, but for me, I'm going to have a thumping, fun, comfortable to ride in, brakes good, runs good, hauls ass, not afraid to drive it every day. Get in it, starts up, and it runs. That's what I'm into, But if you want a trailer queen, something that gets taken that, something that's super special that you loan up and you're driving and you got the prom queen sitting on the back field because it's a convertible 69 Camaro, and you only bring it out just for, parades and shit like that. That's totally up to you. If you got the bankroll for it and that's what you want to do, cool. But me, I'm going to beat on them. I'm going to drive them. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to have a big smile on my face the whole time I'm doing it. Don't forget Thursday Night Lives. We do it every Thursday, 8 o'clock Central. We have such a good time. Questions and answers, laughing, fun. I try to come. Y'all have a great day. It's a great day today. Even better day tomorrow with a Restomod. Y'all be good.